published 14:01 Eastern Standard Time, the 19th of February 2018, updated 13:12 Eastern Standard Time, the 20th of February 2018. Barcelona head coach Ernesto Valverde wishes Chelsea had won the Champions League group so they did not have to play them in the round of 16, but claims any time is a bad time to face the Premier League title holders. The two clubs were drawn together after Chelsea finished second behind Roma in Group C, and Barcelona players were seen training under the floodlights at Stamford Bridge on Monday night ahead of Tuesday's first leg. Speaking in West London before their final session, Valverde admits he would have wished to avoid Chelsea at this early stage of the competition, but insists his players are looking forward to the challenge of playing the English champions. Barcelona players stretch in a circle as the vast and vacant Stamford Bridge stands surround them on Monday night. Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez converse with one another as Barcelona undertake training at Stamford Bridge on Monday night. Messi goes through a routine warm-up with his Barcelona teammates at Stamford Bridge on Monday evening. Suarez prepares himself for action as Barcelona put in the final preparations ahead of their clash against Chelsea. Barcelona players were training at Stamford Bridge ahead of their Champions League round of 16 first leg clash versus Chelsea. He told reporters, "We wish Chelsea had won the group so we didn't have to play them right now, but any time is a bad time to face Chelsea. They have been getting better in the last few games, and in Eden Hazard, Alvaro, Morata, Pedro and Willian, they have a lot of quality up front. We're talking about the current Premier League champions and we look forward to playing them." Indeed, Antonio Conte appears to have come through a spell of intense pressure at Chelsea following shock defeats to Bournemouth and Watford, and have since sealed victories over West Brom in the Premier League and Hull City in the FA Cup. Valverde believes his Italian counterpart is up there with the best in the world. He is one of the best managers in the world with a great record, the former Athletic Bilbao boss said, not only that he has shown at Chelsea, but previously with Juventus and the Italian national team. You can see the quality of his coaching in his teams. He has the classic Italian methods, very strong defense who can counter at any moment. Chelsea have a very unique style of football, they know their game. The English style of football is a unique, physical style, but they play a good football as well. The Barcelona players stand together by the Stamford Bridge tunnel ahead of their open training session on Monday night. Uruguayan international Suarez competes for the ball with Belgian centre-back and former Arsenal star Thomas Vermaelen. Andres Iniesta makes it challenge as his teammates attempt to pass the ball around him during an open session on Monday. Suarez gets involved in another aerial challenge, this time with the diminutive Iniesta, as Barcelona training intensifies to runaway La Liga leaders were getting reacquainted with the famous stadium on Monday, where they have enjoyed significant highs and endured crushing lows since Chelsea emerged as European heavyweights with the help of Roman Abramovich. In 2005, they found themselves 3-0 down within 19 minutes before going on to lose 5-4 on aggregate in the round of 16, but, conversely, in 2009 they qualified for the Champions League final after Andres Iniesta's late winner. Either way, Valverde was keen to dismiss how much past games will influence this latest fixture and says his side must instead focus on the task at hand. He said, "Of course previous games do count, but it has little to do with what will happen tomorrow. Some key players have changed since last time. There is a little rivalry there, which might make it more exciting, but for us it is another game in the Champions League. Barcelona are favourites going into the tie, but the progression to the quarterfinals could rely on Lionel Messi finally breaking his duck against the Blues. The Argentine has failed to find the back of the net in 8 appearances and 655 minutes on the pitch against the Blues, even missing a penalty against them in 2012. Ernesto Valverde places training cones on the pitch following his press conference at Stamford Bridge on Monday. Messi has failed to score against Chelsea in 8 appearances and 655 minutes of play, including a missed penalty. Barcelona goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen makes a diving save as training continues under the floodlights on Monday. Asked whether the poor record will be weighing on Messi's mind, Valverde said, "It is a huge tie for Leo and the team. We know Leo hasn't had much luck against Chelsea in the past, but we have to move on." Hazard is Chelsea's answer to Messi, and Antonio Conte will need the diminutive Belgian at his very best in both legs of this tie. Likewise, Barcelona midfielder Ivan Rakitic recognized Hazard is a world-class footballer but said that while he is clearly the best player, he is not the only player who can hurt them. The Croatian said, Hazard is a world-class player and the most important player for Chelsea, but Chelsea is not only Hazard. We have to be ready to stop him. We know he is very fast 1-against-1 and I think his last games he has been in really good form. We have to be ready for him, but also the whole team. Jasper Cillessen is beaten by a shot from an unseen Barcelona player as they train under the floodlights at Stamford Bridge. Ivan Rakitic, centre, says Eden Hazard is a world-class player but warns Chelsea have other players who can hurt Barcelona.